Am I a goon for breaking up with my girlfriend over her autistic son?
Ooh.
Not everybody's strapped to deal with it, man. Not everyone's strapped to deal with it.
You might not be qualified, nigga.
I've been dating Rachel since the end of September last year. Yeah. Big R. Double R. Things have been great and we get on really well. I've known Rachel has a son who is 10 years old named Cash that she splits custody with her ex. I've met Cash a few times, but never for more than a few minutes at a time, as Rachel and I live about 50 minutes from each other and only really see her on the weeks that she doesn't have Cash. I'm not mad at you. I feel you.
Only thing I'm mad at is she named her kid Cash.
Yeah, and that is really...
Maybe it's short for Cashmere.
Johnny? Well, last weekend, I'm assuming, I invited her to come stay at my place with Cash so we can go to the... Wow, that's a big step, homie. We're like, you barely see him in passing, and now, hey, come stay over. Wow, so we can go to the movies and the park and get ice cream, stuff of that nature. She said Cash can't handle movie theaters or places with a lot of people. I thought that was a bit weird, but didn't think much of it. Homie, have you heard of autism?
Right.
You thought that was weird? Yeah,
right.
that's...
Look it up. You gotta know what that, that condition is about.
When they came over, Cash immediately started running around the apartment and yelling. I feel you. I feel you not being excited about that. I feel you. I thought it was kind of funny since I have ADHD. I remember being hyper as a kid. Rachel looked really embarrassed and went up to Cash and talked to him softly, asking him to calm down. Cash immediately started crying and flapping his hands. I thought that was really weird. Man, this dude... Okay, so you think everything's weird. Gotcha.
Right.
I thought that was really weird and immediately clicked that something was up with him. Yes, the autism part, guy!
Oh. Wait, did he say she told him that, right?
Yeah, he knows.
He knows.
Yeah, he knows. This
okay.
This has been since.
Okay, man, right. It's a year with her now, so okay.
Yeah. I asked Rachel if Cash had a condition after that, and she revealed to me his autism. Okay, so maybe he didn't.
He didn't know.
But
okay.
I guess sorry.
Right. So now you know. Where do we go from there, bud?
I asked Rachel if Cash had a condition after that, and she revealed to me that he has autism. I was a bit taken aback as she had never mentioned that, or the fact that he had any sort of behavioral issues. Okay, so now I get you. I'm
now
calling you weird because I thought you knew it the whole time. I thought that was weird, but didn't think much of.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Well, now you're finding out. I was like, why this little nigga beat this nigga? Oh, he got a condition?
I asked Rachel if Cash had a condition after that, and she revealed that he has autism. I was a bit taken aback as she had never mentioned that, or the fact that he had any sort of behavioral issues. I asked her why she never brought it up, and she said it didn't seem super relevant, as she is able to parent him just fine. I didn't. I'm assuming I did. Yeah. Right. For the next 2 days, Cash proceeded to have multiple temper tantrums, trouble with eating, and on Sunday morning when I went to the bathroom, there was shit all over the toilet and sink. Okay, toilet, how'd it get to the sink?
No one knows.
I was pretty upset and woke Rachel to clean it as poop grosses me out. Oh, so you're just like one of those guys?
Cocky! Ill!
I'm not like other guys. I don't like shit. Gotcha.
That's a human thing. I don't know if it's just guys.
They left after breakfast as I told them I was feeling sick. I wasn't. You fucking idiot. Yo, that's not the time to play pretend. Like, guys, I think you should head out. Yeah.
It wasn't shit stuck in my nose.
Yeah, it wasn't your kid shitting all over my bathroom and painting on the walls with it.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with
that. Later on in the day, she texted me saying she had a great time and so did Cash. No, he didn't.
I'm sure he did. He had a good time. He smeared.
I told her I didn't think we'd be a good fit moving forward as usual. Couldn't see myself helping raise Cash. She called me immediately and started crying, saying how horrible I was being, and that's why she never brought him up to me in the first place. I apologized, but insisted we are done. I've been feeling bad for this the last few days, and Rachel's been trying to call me since, and I've been ignoring her calls. I feel like maybe it was a shitty reason. Is that a throwback joke to that? I feel like it was a shitty reason to break it off, but also I don't feel like I should have to put up a child with those sort of issues. Am I a goon?
You ain't got to do nothing you don't want to do, player.
Now that you've explained it, yeah, she had to bring that up way earlier. See, that's why, like, I'm sorry that I was reading you wrong, as you kept saying. I thought it was weird because I thought...
You knew the whole time.
Yeah,
you didn't know, so that makes sense. And it's kind of like, shame on her. For real. Like, you got to lead with that. And the whole thing was like, I don't want to tell him because he's going to run. Well, he's going to find out he's going to run. Exactly. It's probably worse if he finds out after a year or whatever of dating. It's like, by the way.
It's going to be tough when you drop it on him and for someone. But you know what? there's a lot of people nowadays that don't stick up for themselves, because even you in this situation, you're a fucking asshole for just being like, guys, you know what? I'd love to. I really still want to do this, just the tummy hurts a little bit, so I think we're going to have to cancel. No, how about your son shit all over my bathroom, and now it's on the sink somehow.
I don't think I could do
this. I
this.
can't do this. Instead of then doing it over text and all that other stuff. Like, just...
Right. I mean,
okay
she's gonna fucking shame him for being you're insensitive asshole. It's like, well, you know, some people just ain't built like that, man. You know, not everybody has that kind of nurturing thing and of like, it's fine, he's got autism, and it's not even his own child. You know what I'm saying? On top of it, now he's in a relationship with you and your child, and now your child has a condition, and you just expect it to be okay by not saying.
Yeah, the lie by omission is crazy.
Yeah.
This was the big reveal? Like, how long were you hoping to hide this? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, your son shit on a surprise, he's got autism.
I know. And because this is the other thing, too. Autism is a huge spectrum of...
There's different levels of it.
There's nonverbal. There's also non-functioning. There's like... What I say, Elon Musk has autism. But he's got just like that right amount where like, he's a fucking genius, you know?
Right.
But there's... people who you wouldn't even know have autism, and then there's this kid. Obviously, I don't want to say obviously. Most likely, this kid is never going to be able to take care of himself, and that's also another thing that does not make this guy selfish or anything like that. Because
it's his future too.
You have to give him the choice, and let him make his choice of like, hey, am I ready to be with you? To take care of a kid for the rest of like I said, this kid's most likely
gonna have to be, you know,
supervised at some point
the whole time, and that's a tough find that you want somebody else to be okay with that and now take this journey with you, which is if you find that cool, but you can't be mad at somebody that's not, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's a selfish move. Like, how dare you not take this? Well, look, I don't have to, and it's okay.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
And don't hide it into like you have to. Because what I don't like is she, in my opinion, went with, well, I'll get my hooks in enough. We'll be in love enough. We'll mean enough to each other so where he can't turn this down.
And then when you're going to throw it in his face, he's like, I thought you loved me. And you're doing this because you're not who I thought you were. No, don't guilt that man because you didn't fucking lead with it. You know what I mean? And if you led with it and then he bounced out, maybe because like, oh, whatever, this guy, then he ain't the one for you, right? You got somebody that you thought you cared about, and he can't take you and your autistic son, then you gotta take that for what that is, man. You can't be mad at people for having their own way of seeing things with their own life. It's his life too. You know
this does. Bon Jovi had said, "It's my life. It's now or never." But what she does here is like she doesn't give him the choice, and this does have that little like, is it better to have loved and lost than never loved? Whatever, all that, because this could have most likely, saved everybody time. Like, maybe it's, maybe it's the friends that we made along the way. I don't fucking know, but like, he should have known in September that you had an autistic son and at least come to the table with a little bit of a realization, because now you're crying, fucking, you're a horrible person. Right. What are you for not telling him?
Right. It's like someone hiding a dick. It's like, you can't, you got to lead with that. Like, I used to be another gender. I cut it off. This is who I am now. There's a pocket. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Put it out there. Get that person a choice to either rock with you or not. You know what I mean? It's like, people get killed over stuff like that. Honestly, man. Like, some people can't take those kind of results, It's tough.
I don't think you're an asshole for, doing what, not everybody's built for that. I feel you. I would most likely not be on board with it. Of just, this is something that she's been used to dealing with for 10 years.
And did you say he wasn't around the kid for, like, within that year?
It was briefly meeting him, things of that nature.
So they played it that, we're going to work out things, and then might be around your kid like that.
But,
you got to mention that, baby girl.
Wow. Yeah, because I apologize, because I messed up in the reading where, like, when you were talking about, I've known her, she has a son, 10 years, split custody, in my just mind, you already knew. So that's why I was like, oh, this shit is weird. But no, for her to hold it the entire time. She said Cash can't handle movie theaters or places with a lot of people. I thought it was a bit weird, but I didn't think super much of it.
You should say, why not?
How dare you? You would then come with a natural...
Happen? Right.
Exactly.
Like, did something happen?
Does he have anxiety? Does he have... Hey, man, let me know. What else can we do?
What happened?
Instead of, like... And then it's disgusting on her for... When they came over, Cash immediately started running around the apartment and yelling, like... That can't be the reveal.
You can't pretend.
Like, Rachel, you're the not good person here.
Right.
And I understand that it might be, and I don't even want to say might be. I'm sure it is draining, and I'm sure it's frustrating dealing with that. And then maybe when you do introduce them, maybe people are running immediately. I get it, man. You're going through some shit.
She's probably running.
But the way you handle this,
it's like, well, every guy I tell, they run. They're like, well, it's a lot for somebody to take in. You gotta understand that, because, like you said, she probably wants to fucking run, but she can't. It's her kid. You know what I'm saying? That's your responsibility. That's your kid. You know, so I feel for that. And when you're having a disabled kid in a way where it has a condition like that, and you're really sacrificing a big part of your life. So I mean, I feel for that, but you can't expect people to go down to that ship with you. You know what I mean? You can't just expect, like, well, geez, you love me enough, right? And this pussy, I know. You know what I mean? The poo-tang ain't that damn good to be locking in, and you know.
And what I would love to know, perhaps if Rachel would ever, write a retort.
Give a kickback.
Is that the first bathroom issue like that? Or, like, do you know he does this and you're laying in bed with your man, like, please don't shit in the bed. Please don't finger paint with your shit in the bed.
Right, I know. If you know he does that, you gotta, like, okay, I gotta keep an eye on him. He was in the bathroom. Every time your kid has to go to the bathroom, you gotta be there. Excuse me, I gotta... Excuse me, I gotta, I'm gonna make sure.
Because if that's what that is, then that's what that is.
Right.
No, it's not gonna be fun. No, it's not. But man, that's
she's the asshole. But don't worry.
Yeah, she's the asshole in this situation. But honestly, my heart does go out to her for. You're in a situation that I'm sure she never wanted to be in. All that stuff is like. I'm sure she loves her child. I'm not saying that, but like I'm sure she would rather not have to deal with the things that she has to deal with. But I don't believe that dropping this on somebody with no, notice is going to be the way to keep them.
Hey, and keep looking, honey. You like somebody lead with it though. Yeah. Somebody might be willing to kind of take that on and has that.
I would say somebody definitely will be. You'll meet that right person, but you're not going to meet that right person by pulling it out from, this isn't a magic trick.
Wrap it up.
My autistic son. Like, no, they're not going to be like, yeah.
Well, I got a
They're going to do what black people do when they see magic and run. You know what I'm saying? You ever see David Blaine on the street? The brothers go. That's what.
We're not good with shock value.
No.
I got out of here. This nigga's the devil.
And then, what's his name? Cedric the Entertainer. He said that shit before. You see a couple brothers start running, and everybody's going after. It's like, whoa. We don't need a reason.
If they're running, we'll figure it out later.
We gotta go. Exactly. After we stop, what was that about? What was that? No? Okay, fine. Anyway, we're safe now. Yeah, that's not the right reveal.
Right.
It's just not the right reveal.
Hang in there, Rachel.
Yeah.
Somebody's for you, but lead with it.
Lead with it. Or it doesn't have to be like, hi, I'm Rachel, I have an autistic son. But when your son comes up.
Right. When you're knowing each other, you have a child. As soon as you acknowledge that he now knows you as a child, run with it. I have a child. He has, condition. He's autistic, so it's very challenging.
Because you will meet someone that, like, that's their dream is to be a provider and a caretaker and help and make,
There's
to
a lot
solve.
Of people that want to be foster parents and stuff.
Yeah.
That really they want to give that. And they want to give the special needs and, so they're out there. You know what I mean? You just got to spring it on somebody, not spring it on somebody.
Exactly. You got to put it on the platter.
Right. Alley-oop that bitch.
Yeah. Yeah, sir, you are not an asshole. You had us in the first half. You took us through a journey, but, man.
You didn't have the knowledge. It's fine. We get it. Since you got the knowledge, you were aware, and it ain't going to work. Hey, man. I know because you're feeling bad. I get it, but you're fine.
I love that he, like, chose to wake up Rachel because poop grosses me out. Like, yeah, I'm not cleaning up nobody's shit either. I got you.
It doesn't have to be like, I can't. It's good poop. She's like, no, you could really show that you're upset about that. Listen. The mere fact you didn't tell me about this condition, and like he shit everywhere in my bathroom, like I'm not too happy about that. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like even after you clean the shit, there's still a slight stench laying around.
Oh man,
you know what I'm saying? Like you ever wipe a diaper and then fucking get lotion, and it's like, oh yeah, I rubbed it, forever. Fucking, you know what I mean? Even if you're wiping your own ass and you slip, oh man, and you can't get it. Right? All right, so
it's like glitter. It never leaves.
Just fucking soak that bitch in Epsom salt, nigga.
Wow. You're not the asshole. You're not the asshole. You're not the asshole. Please leave a comment down below. If you could, let us know how you feel about the subject. Is he a goon?
Somebody might come in there and say it. He was!
If he really loved her, I get it. But, hey, not everyone's like that. Not everyone's got that.
Love don't lie.
Ooh.
Don't lie.
And it don't cost a thing, according to J-Lo. But...
Or Nick Cannon when he played in that movie.
True.
Seen that?
Let us know.